Yeah. Yeah. Hey, yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand.
All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Miami Dolphins and the Dublin Celtic Tigers. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Check that. We're on Mike 52 right here. Watch a slant. Watch a slant.
Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, you know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
After the penalty, it's Bell. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it third down.
26 Mike. Here we go, G. Here, man, 80. 26 Mike.
The shotgun snap for Darnold. And he finds Cook. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. We'll check on his status when we get back.
Mike's 50. Come on.
From the 50, it's Darnold. Open man is Higgins. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Darnold throwing complete to Crowder. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Check it, man, 80.
Here's Darnold. This pass complete to Higgins. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. From 17 yards out. And this offense takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Here we go. Shoot. Check three, check three, check three. Go. Let's go.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Brandon, after last week we went over 200 yards. Looks like the hot tub, cold tub, whatever he did, it worked pretty well.
Much chatter about that performance. Rightfully so. AFC Offensive Player of the Week. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. On second down, a run with Breida. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Now the Auburn product, Corey Grant. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Running out of the gun here, Breida. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
But now they're in a spot that every team tells us when we have our production meetings they don't want to be in, 3rd and long. And that's because those back-to-back running plays just didn't accomplish a whole lot.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Let's go, D. Let's go. And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Go.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Now back to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
Crowder now to return. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Emmanuel Ogbah able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Darnold off the play fake to Bell. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Give the sack to Jerome Baker.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. Returnable for Grant. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. The tackle there by Brian Poole.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Check 26, check 26.
They go counter with Breida. And an alley to run. 20. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Matt Breida with touchdown number 7 on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken in the end. No run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Let's get off the field. Check 43. Check. Check nickel.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A nice pickup there, 10 yards.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Hey.
They'll run it with Bell. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Kyle Van Noy in on the stop. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game, because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Oh, he shifts past him. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. And now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display. Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Now it's Breida. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Matt Breida. 78 yards, and the Dolphins have taken the lead. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes the score 14-7. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Back to throw, Darnold. Looking for Crowder, and it's intercepted. Picked off, Byron Jones. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but, boy, he's playing really well.
On first down, here's Breida. And some room to run now. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Once again, they run with Breida on first down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Stepping, it comes, and he lost the football. Mario to had it jarred loose. It's going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So following the fumble recovery, here's Darnold. And they'll get him down up past the 15. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
Here we go.
Now Darnold. And this is Cook with a grab. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
That'll be complete to Cook. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On first down, it's Darnold. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmental.
That's caught at the 25. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jakeem Grant, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins strike quickly here for 6.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Faking the give, Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jerome Baker able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Here's Darnold. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Let's go.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's caught by Jackson. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Now it's the backup Mariota. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. This is Breida. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. They'll set up to throw. He wants it all for the end zone. And it's incomplete, almost intercepted. He had a great shot at picking that off in the end zone. It brings up 4th down. Here's Matt Hawk now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt, and if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started.
Keep playing hard.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with...
Can't get away, and he's taken down.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go into the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. They'll set up a throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there for the Dolphins. 58 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
Oh, he was looking for Parker, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line. He was looking for Parker that time. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. And they don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases-clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
A play fake, and it's Darnold. That is incomplete.
Darnold's pass thrown to the sideline and incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 1.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Here I come again. Here I come again.
Darnold from the gun. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Here comes Grant on the return. So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah,
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Pierre Desir. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
After the interception, here's Darnold. And brought in by the tight end Cook. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Nice rhythm fill there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Darnold escaping the pressure right.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing. Just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Darnold. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And that will cut the lead down to 13. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
It's 2nd down and 10.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Strip that ball.
They run with Breida. And some room to maneuver. And he's into the clear. The 20. And he cuts it middle and some open room. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Matt Breida, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. So what was already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards now for the game.
And I love the fact that to get over 200, it took a pretty good sprint, didn't it? I mean, a lot of times you get 1 or 2 yards and oh, he's over 200 yards. But that really put an exclamation point on the game he's having. Fantastic. A lot of fun to watch.
So now the Dolphin offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2.
Check. Check. SOS.
They run it with Breida. And this time he'll be stopped short of the goal line. He might have been out of gas after the long run. In any event, the try for 2 fails. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they've got to make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. On 1st and 10, Darnold. That'll be caught by Kupp.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a 2-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
To throw again on 2nd down. Darnold throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there, and it's 3rd and short. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Go now. 26, Mike. We ain't ready. Here we go.
Again, Darnold. And it's caught by Herndon. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 21.
13 yards on the play.
Darnold on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kyle Van Noy. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. They'll get this one to Cup, complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, and tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Xavier Howard. The 40, 30. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
These guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker.
They've got his man complete. Past the 20. And he will take it in for the touchdown. Le'Veon Bell. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And his guys are able to close that gap just a bit. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. He's picked off at his own 46. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
At the 45-yard line.
52, Mike 52. Check right, check right. Watch tight end, watch tight end. Tight right, tight right. Even.
A 1st down throw, Darnold. On the catch, it's Crowder. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Give him 18 on the play. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Cooper Kupp there, and now it's 2nd down. Here's Darnold. Open man is Higgins. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
26 Mike, 26 Mike. And 80. 26 Mike.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
For a rookie first-rounder, he's made a huge impact on this defense. But that tells me that they had a plan for him when they drafted him. Just turn him loose, do what you do best, go get the quarterback.
Check, crouch.
And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Rolling to his left. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Xavier Howard with a good coverage that time as he was there and knocked it away. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now Darnold. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. And here we go on 4th. Darnold, he sets to fire deep. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll toss it to Breida. And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Matt Breida. 35 yards. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Starting to really smell a 4-0 start right now. You can't ask for a better first quarter of the season than that.
And you're not supposed to look ahead, but guess what?
You're going to?
They have to. Because when you get to if you get to 4-0, you're not just thinking playoffs now. You're thinking about, okay, this team has the capabilities of winning a Super Bowl. They could very well be the best team in the NFL at this moment.
I think they played the best. I mean, there have been a few hiccups offensively and defensively, but probably the best team we've seen, right?
And has the ability to get better.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover their tries.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for it. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. To throw is Darnold. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Cup. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 29-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Let's go, baby.
So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Darnold now to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jerome Baker picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Now it's Darnold. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. 3rd and 2, Darnold. And he he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Jerome Baker able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon. Now they go for it on fourth down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. That one looks like he'll throw here. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Devontae Parker, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Well, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. And this is picked up by the defense. And it's a defensive return for a late touchdown. So they still need somewhat of a miracle here, but at least that gets them a little bit closer. So hold the phone here, Charles. I'd kind of written him off, but after that touchdown, certainly a long way still to go, but stranger things have happened.
Well, when you're going to have big second-half comebacks, plays like that have to be involved.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. That'll be taken in the end zone. And an alley to run. There he goes, left side. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Yeah, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Donald on the keeper. It's a loss of a yard, bringing up 3rd and 12.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Dolphins, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And now they'll face the prospect of a long, albeit happy flight across the Atlantic. Meanwhile, for the Dubliners, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.